toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the UCF Knights offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knights! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll try to sneak it. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
North Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Got the quick pass. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for 56.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Escapes trouble. Pressure coming. There he goes. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a whole lot of room there on that. Handoff from the gun. Across the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What an explosive, eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the middle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about... moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, UCF! This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it all right. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Maybe a double pass. Here's a heat. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they... Offense in a split backfield. Looking for space. It's Gage. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The pitch to the left. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Knights! The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Goes to the option. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
On the direct snap, it's Robinson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Lamb. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
North Carolina, 17.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.